Hello, my name is Keeley and you're watching my booktube channel. So today I thought it would be fun to talk about my book wish list. Now, I have seen a bunch of booktubers do this and I thought it would be a fun idea just to rant about the books that I need now, and I'm sure some of you can understand because I'm sure there's tons of books that y'all need now. I keep a wish list on Amazon and every time I want a book I add it to the wish list, and right now it's about like 350 books, which I don't have a problem, not at all. But on my list I have narrowed it down to about 11 books. Now some of them are series, so I'm not counting the individual books, but there's 11 things on my list, so let's get started. And these are in no particular order. The first book I want to talk about is A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks, and oh my gosh, I haven't read this book before, but I don't own it. Like in junior high I went on a Nicholas Sparks kick where I just rented out a bunch of the books from the library, but I need this book so bad. It may be my favorite book of all time. I know it's like my favorite movie of all time. I just love it. Now this book is kind of, I would describe it as The Fault in Our Stars mixed with She's All That, which is a 90s movie with Freddie Prinze Jr. and all that, and love it, by the way, go check it out. And I just love the story so much and I bawl every single time, and I just need the book so I can go ahead and reread it already. The next books I want to talk about are in a series, and they're the second and third book. I currently own the first book but not the last two. It's a trilogy and I really want to own the last two so I can go ahead and marathon the whole series. And those books are Unravel Me and Ignite Me by Taheda Mafi. And I know, I have not read these yet. I own Shatter Me, it's at my house right now, but I just, like I said, I just want to read them all at once rather than having to wait and then get the book and then wait and get the last book. So I need all of them so I can read it so soon because I really want to. And I don't know pretty much anything about these books except like the girl's touch is like deadly or something and they're trying to turn it into a power. That's all I really know. And Warnet, that's about it. But I love Taheda and I just feel like I owe her to read these books because I just love her and I want to read them because they sound just so good, so good. So hopefully I get them very soon. The next book I want is also a series, and I think, okay, there's either three or four, I'm not quite sure how many, but that is the Rotten Ruin series by Jonathan Mayberry, and this is about zombies, and I love zombies. The Walking Dead is my show, and I just want to read more books about zombies. And my little brother, he loves the series to death and he just wants me to read it, but I need to own it so I can do that, and I really want to because I need more zombie books in my life. The next book is 172 Hours on the Moon by Johan Harstad, I think. I'm not sure, sorry, I probably butchered that, but I know that you may have heard of this because a bunch of the big booktubers have talked about it a lot before, and I don't know anything about it other than it is really scary and creepy, and that just like captures me. Just the way Jesse and all of them talk about it just makes me want to read it so bad. And the next book is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. People have been ranting about this book non-stop for so long now. I'm sure you have heard, if you watch any booktube videos, you've probably heard people talk about The Raven Boys, and I need this desperately just because the way people talk about it, I feel so left out because I haven't read it, so I need to read it so I can get on with all the talking and freaking out about it because who doesn't love that? So I just need it so I can read it. Once again, I don't know anything about this except like a group of guys and there's a girl and magic and yeah. The next book is also a series, and the first book is called The Testing by Joelle Charbonneau. I think that's how you say it. And I last year got to see her at an event, and so ever since then I saw her book and I heard about it and I've been wanting to read it so bad, and someone described it to me as like a Hunger Games type book, so I'm excited to see what it has in store for me. Next book is I Was Here by Gayle Forman, and I love Gayle Forman. I had the chance to meet her last year and she is so sweet and I love her, and I love all the other books that I've read by her, and this one just sounds so interesting. It is about suicide, so trigger warning if you haven't read it, but I want to read it so bad because I'm one of those people that loves reading about realistic fiction and just like dark topics and stuff, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one hopefully soon. I know I'm saying hopefully soon for all of these, but let's be real, I probably won't get them for a while because I'm a poor college student, so The next one is Challenger Deep by Neal Shusterman, and this is another realistic fiction thing where it talks about a dark subject. I'm pretty sure it is based on like his son or one of his family members or something, and I love Neal Shusterman. He wrote one of my favorite series, which is the Unwind Astrology, and I want to read more by him. I just want to read everything by him, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one as well. The next book I need is The Isle of the Lost by Melissa de la Cruz, and this is a prequel type book to the Disney movie Descendants, and I am a freak for Disney movies. I absolutely love any Disney Channel original movie. I am 19 years old and I still watch every movie that comes on Disney Channel. So I love this one personally, and I really love Disney and princesses and villains, and so this one would just be really cool to read because I loved the movies, so it would be really cool to see how it all began and how it all started out. The next on my list is a rather large series, and it is the Princess Diaries series by Meg Cabot. I remember growing up watching the Princess Diaries movies, and I loved them, and so now I am desperately wanting to read them, and they're all pretty short, and I've heard that they're really quick and just fun reads, so I really want to read them, even though there's like a million of them. And the last book on this list is A Song of Ice and Fire series, the Game of Thrones series, if you don't know what I'm talking about, by George R.R. Martin. And this series is very intimidating because the books are like bigger than my head, but I still really want to read them because I've heard nothing but good things, and I know that they would take me forever to get through, but still I know that it would be worth it. And I have not watched the TV show yet because I really want to read the books first, and who knows, by the time I finish reading the books the show will probably be over because it's probably going to take me forever to read those massive things. And that is it for my book wish list, even though there's like 300 plus more books that I want, but these are the ones that really caught my eye when I was going through my wish list to choose these. So these are the ones that I super really want. Let me know down below what your book wish list is and what book you really want the most out of all the books in the entire world. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!